Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
In Access, you should assign a primary key to every table that you create. A primary key is simply a field or group of fields that acts as a unique identifier for each record within the table. So you should use a field or group of fields that will always contain a unique value as your primary key. The advantages of assigning a primary key will become more evident as you grow in your Access skill set. You will see that when you assign a primary key to a table, it automatically indexes or sorts that table by the primary key. Also, because a primary key assigns a unique identification to each record, it reduces the chance of duplicate information being entered into that field or grouping of fields. You can create a primary key on a single field as you're creating your database table by clicking the gray row selector button of the field which you want to assign as the primary key of the table. Then just click the primary key button in the middle of the database toolbar to assign the selected field as the primary key of the table. You will see a small picture of a key appear in the gray row selector box to indicate that the field is now assigned as the primary key. If you select the primary key field and click Primary Key again in the database toolbar, it removes that field from being the primary key. So it's simply a toggle button. So once you've created your fields, you've assigned the primary key, at that point you can click Save and save the tables. You can also create multiple field primary keys if needed by holding down Control on your keyboard and then clicking the gray row selector boxes in the design grid of the fields that you want to include as being members of the composite primary key. Release the Control key when you've selected the necessary fields, and then click the primary key button in the middle of the database toolbar. If you have trouble finding a natural primary key within your table, consider creating an auto-numbered data type field as a unique identifier for the records in your table, which you may then assign as the primary key field.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.